So, what if pregnancy wasn't about starting a family? What if it was about control? For some survivors, reproductive choices aren't choices at all. Abusers forced pregnancy, birth control sabotage, or threats around the children to chain survivors to them forever. Today's letter comes from a survivor who escaped, but not before her abuser used her own body as a weapon against her. This is Survivor to Survivor.
Survivor to survivor, break the silence. In the depths of silence, a voice emerges. A voice that says, "You are not alone." Welcome to Survivor, where strength rises through shared stories, where pain transforms into resilience, where survivors connect and empower each other. Your story matters. Your voice matters. You matter. Join the movement. Subscribe now. Welcome to Survivor.
All right, so we received a submission email from someone who listed themselves as LK out of Texas, right? They say, "Hi, Survivor to Survivor. I'm writing this because I don't know if anyone else will understand. My ex used to tell me he wanted a baby with me, but not in the way most couples do. He'd throw away my birth control pills, poke holes in condoms, and say things like, 'Now you'll never leave me.' When I found out I was pregnant, he was almost gloating. He told me, 'You're stuck with me now. No one will ever want you with my kid.' He controlled everything during my pregnancy: what I ate, where I went, who I saw, and when the baby was born, he used custody threats to keep me silent. Every fight ended with, 'If you leave me, I'll take that baby and you'll never see them again.' I did eventually leave, but I still feel trapped. It's like he found the one way to tie himself to me forever. And sometimes I feel ashamed, like my own child is a reminder of the abuse. Is this something people even talk about? Or am I just broken for feeling this way?" Well, dear LK, I just want to tell you something. This subject is very dear to my heart because that is the experience my own daughter endured with her abuse. He took away her birth control and he got her pregnant on purpose. What this is called, there is a name for it. It's called reproductive coercion. And yes, it is abuse. It's one of the most powerful, life altering ways abusers maintain control. And you are not broken. I told my daughter the same thing. She wasn't broken either. You were violated in one of the most personal ways someone can be violated, through your body and your ability to choose when or if to have a child. And here's what stands out with your story. Okay. Sabotaging the birth control, throwing away pills, tampering with condoms, or even preventing medical care is not wanting a family. That's assault. And pregnancy was used as a weapon against you, using it to trap you, to isolate you, declare ownership. That is a tactic of control and not love. And then once the baby's here, the custody threats, "I'll take that baby." That is one of the most cruelest, meanest, manipulative things a survivor can ever face. And sadly, unfortunately, it's one of the most common. I said my daughter endured it. Your feelings about your child doesn't make you a bad mother. Let me say that again. Your feelings about this does not make you a bad mother. It makes you human. Children born into abusive dynamics can feel both like a source of love and redemption, and at the same time, it can be a reminder of trauma. And it's a conflict a lot of us face. It's a war that rages within us, and we wrestle with it and struggle with it every day. Not that we don't love our children, not that they didn't change our lives, not that they didn't bring us hope in times of where we thought there was no hope. Okay. Most of us know this, and I'm sure you know this, that your child is not your abuser. Your child is yours. The shame you feel doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the one who weaponized that pregnancy against you. A time that should have been wonderful. Taking on this as your responsibility is not yours to take. And talking about reproductive coercion does matter because it shatters the silence around this form of abuse that so many of us survivors carry alone. And you are not alone, and you are not broken. So I hope this helps you. If you ever faced reproductive coercion, birth control sabotage, forced pregnancy, or custody threats, know this: it is abuse. And you are not crazy for naming it. Your body is your own, your choices are your own, and your healing belongs to you. And if you have a question or a story you'd like to share, email us at podcast@breakthesilencedv.org. And also, finally, if you want to support survivors like LK, you can do it every time you shop at Walmart. So go to walmart.com/sparkgood and select Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence and round up your total at checkout. It's that simple and powerful, and every cent will make a difference. So we thank you, and we'll see you next time on